Good evening and welcome to Shop with Mimi and Russ Live,
Hey
coming
everybody.
from you to I can't talk tonight already. Coming to you live from our studio, our beautiful jewelry design studio, our concierge studio in
Yeah.
North Raleigh, North Carolina. We appreciate everyone who joins us weekly, and if anyone's new tonight, welcome to our show. Tonight we're going to do our continuation of the lab-grown diamonds. We did a segment last week and did extremely well with them. And we're going to want to kind of go back over some of that and give you some more details, some more education, some more knowledge about lab-grown diamonds, and show some pieces that we have. Every woman, the classic wardrobe has diamond studs, right? What else? Diamond pendant,
Pendant.
and typically a diamond bracelet, whether it be a line bracelet or possibly one of our cadence bracelets that we make. We'll get into a little bit more of that tonight as well. Mimi's got some facts she's going to tell you about lab-grown diamonds. And we're going to show you a couple pieces that we have in progress that we're working on. Before we get going though, let's show the piece that we did a while back. We did a little segment, I think it was back in February.
I think so.
Yeah, we've been working it pretty hard because we've been very busy, but
A lot of weddings.
we had two beautiful stones, a beautiful garnet and a pink sapphire, that we drew 6 designs on, and we had our clientele, our customers, our Facebook and our Shop Live watchers pick the design they wanted. So this is the design they actually picked out. So I've got it built to this point right now. The only thing that's missing is we're going to add a diamond to the top of that as well. So I'll let you put the drawing in there if you want to as well beside it. But here's the drawing on the bottom right there, Mimi.
Did you put a picture on the iPad earlier of the drawing?
I have not yet.
Oh, here you go. There's the drawing.
The diamond's going to go above the lighter pink stone. So
Put that in there and then put the drawing on the piece on top of it.
I got the drawing up right now.
Put that right there.
who's driving the slate box?
And you let me up. So there you go. Now you
Okay.
can kind of see the drawing and the piece together.
Yes.
That's a beautiful rhodolite garnet on the bottom. Beautiful color, rich purpley, kind of a little bit of a magenta undertone to it. And that's a really nice pink sapphire that complements that beautifully. We do this custom bezel, it's 18 karat yellow gold. And as you can see, the top's we're going to add one more little stone, a diamond to it. And the chain will actually slide through the back of the diamond, so it's going to kind of float on the chain instead of having a bail, instead of having to hang off of something. So it's getting close,
Yeah,
close.
That is a Malaya garnet.
Malaya garnet. Excuse me,
You
I
said
said right.
rhodolite.
You're right, it's
Yeah.
Malaya.
That's
Malaya is a little rarer, the more difficult to
very-
come by.
very close to a rhodie, but really pretty two-tone pink. We had a lot of people voting on this design, and we'll get it finished up
Very, very shortly. Hopefully by next week I will have the rest of it done.
and priced.
And we'll have
So,
a final price. And I think what we're going to do is, if someone purchases this, we're going to probably do this as a charity donation as well. So we'll do something special with it.
way up here. Okay. All right. So
Thank you very much.
yeah, we've had a lot of weddings to get ready for it. Every week we're like, we gotta finish the pendant. We gotta finish the pendant.
So
He's
I
back there
was-
working.
I worked on it hard just to get it kind of together this afternoon to
Yeah,
show it tonight.
5 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're just joining us, we're going to talk about lab grown diamonds tonight. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for joining us. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can follow us on Facebook. And please share. This lab grown diamonds are not just for bridal clients, young or old. We're selling a lot of lab grown to people. It's like, I always wanted a big pendant, and it's in a price range that's it's not so ouchy. So after last
Ouchie?
shows, ouchy, it's like you can justify shoes and a lot of things, but for what the prices on these is just very tempting, very affordable.
For fashion jewelry, lab-grown diamonds have really introduced a new segment to the market for people who want large diamonds without the large price tag. They're really phenomenal stones.
Yes.
We'll show you some pendants tonight, some
Let me
bracelets.
finish my
and so
thought,
forth.
because I said
All right.
wait. So if you may not be shopping for anything fashion or bridal, but you may know someone who is. So if you'll share tonight, we're going to give away a jewelry care package. I've got one of our cute little travel jewelry boxes. We've given a lot of these away, and everybody's enjoying them for travel. It's got nice little areas for your rings and whatnot.
They're also good when you need to come see us. We want to check your jewelry, help you maintain it, clean
Yes.
it. These are good to transport, so you can bring several pieces of
Yes.
jewelry here very, very easily.
So I've also put in jewelry foam cleaner for fine jewelry, and these are nice little containers because you can take the top, put the foam in there, swirl your ring around, and then rinse it off. We also have jewelry cleaner for sterling silver jewelry. You can't use this for sterling silver because the ammonia will tarnish.
Make it tarnish worse.
And then I've got a cleaning cloth and a few other little of our little, what do we call it? What is it? Swag.
Swag bags.
Our swags. So we'll do a little trivia tonight, and if you'd like to win this, is in our cute little jewelry themed cosmetic bag.
There you go.
So, yes. Okay, so Gabrielle has done a wonderful cocktail tonight, inspired by the spring fruits coming out, and this is called the Brazilian Juggler. So,
Can't wait to taste this.
so here's a peek. It's pretty. It's pink.
There you go.
So guess what the ingredients are? Go to her video.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Curated Cocktails. I'm your host Gabrielle. Today we're going to be using a new spirit we have not used in any of our Curated Cocktails before. I may be saying it wrong, but this is called cachaca. This is only made in Brazil. It is a white spirit. This one's a Blanco, but they make other ones. It is made from sugar cane. It is very similar to rum, except rum is typically made with molasses, so this is sugar cane, so it's kind of its lighter little cousin, I guess. Same premise though. So what we're gonna do around that is a Brazilian themed drink. It is called the Brazilian Juggler, and it is nothing but fresh and bright and happy spring ingredients, and I'm so excited to make this. So let's get started. You're going to need a shaker, as always. And starting with our spirits here, we are going to need a ½ ounce of triple sec. Let me get the bottle. ½ ounce. Triple sec is an orange liqueur, so to bring in some citrus notes to this cocktail. All right, and we're going to use 2 ounces of the cachaca. If you smell it, it really doesn't smell alcohol-y. It's very light smelling. It's got a little sweet floral kind of hit to it. So we're gonna need 2 ounces of that. I think this is really good. A Caprihana, I may be saying that wrong too. That is, it's kind of traditional drink that is made in Brazil too. Very delicious. All right, we're going to need a watermelon juice. I have freshly juiced this. I just chucked it up. It was an almost seedless one. I don't recommend doing this with a very seedy one. Throwing it into a blender and then just letting it naturally drain through a sieve. You might need to work it a little bit with a spoon, but very easy to do that way. You're going to need 2 ounces. And that is going to make it nice and fresh and give it a pretty color. All right. And simple syrup, equal parts water and sugar. Put it on a stove. You're gonna need a ½ ounce. All right. If you have a really sweet watermelon, you might want to go a little bit less, but we're not quite at prime season with all of that yet, so I would recommend just a little bit. All right, gonna need a ½ ounce of lime juice, freshly squeezed, no exceptions. All right. Almost. These are limes. I'm gonna use 1½ That's about a ½ ounce. And pro tip, if you roll them slightly before you try to squeeze them, you will get more juices out. All right, lime juice. And finally, to bring in even more freshness here, a little fresh mint from outside. I'm so happy it is garden season. We have more tomatoes and peppers and herbs growing that we know what to do with. All right, so you need about 6 to 8 leaves, depending. If you like it really minty, add more. I do actually like it pretty minty. So I'm actually gonna add the stems and some of these kind of more petite ones as well. That's got flavor in it as well. Put that directly in your shaker. All right, now I'm gonna add a little ice to our shaker. And let's go ahead, you can use this in a highball glass, a Collins glass. I kind of like the shape of this one today. It's kind of a elongated, larger champagne flute. So that'll be pretty, seeing all the pinky and the green come through here. All right, let's give her a shake. I want to get this nice and well mixed. So give it 15, 20 seconds. That should be nice and diluted and nice and incorporated. All right. All right, so we're already getting frosty. About 5 more seconds. 5. All right. It's gonna be so pretty, and it smells so good in here. The mint and the watermelon smells so good. Yeah, it's gonna be good. This might be the new summertime drink here. All right, beautifully pink. All right, you might get a few little flecks of the mint coming through there, not too much. I'm not one for a lot of things floating in my drink, so I will go ahead and strain that out if it is too much. But to garnish, you are going to add you some mint. Another pro tip, slap it. It gets the oils out and wakes it up. So give that a little decor that will remind your guests what they're drinking. And a little lime wedge here. If I can get her open. Here we go. And that's it. The Brazilian juggler. How pretty is that? How pretty is she? Let's give her a taste. Man! I'm making a batch of these, and I am definitely having these on the beach this summer. This is so good. This is so refreshing. You don't taste alcohol at all. That could be a little bit dangerous. But it is good, it is fresh. That's really good. I'm very happy with that. Okay, Brazilian juggler. Go make you one of these. We will see you next time on Carrots and Cocktails. If you have any requests for a drink, please send them in. I'm always looking for ideas and things to share. So if you want to join us next time, stop on in. We'll see you then. Adios. Cheers. I'm finishing this one on the porch though.
I'm pretty happy with that too. That's a really fantastic drink.
That's so good.
You guys need to make this. This is phenomenal. It's really good. Very
Gabrielle
refreshing.
does-
Or come by tomorrow. We have extra.
That's right. She does a lot
Come
of
make you
work
one,
on these
right.
drinks. We bought a watermelon over the weekend. We were down at the coast and we like, oh, watermelon, we got one. So we were talking about what drink to do. So she's juiced all this. She's done all of this work for the
This is
Brazilian
so
juggler.
good.
It's very good.
Might be my favorite drink.
Remind you that
It's up there. It's one of my
she
favorites.
sends an email out on Monday with the ingredients. So if you want to make the drink with us, you need to get on that email list. Just let us know and we can add you if you're not getting our emails on Monday. And
Yep.
got a lot of-
Tuesday, actually.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Tuesdays.
I send them in the morning on Tuesdays.
Tuesday morning. Okay.
Do you
So-
have more of this?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for joining us. We're going to talk about lab grown diamonds because it's all the rage in our analytics on last week's show were just crazy. All over the world, people watched us on YouTube and Facebook, and we just decided let's talk about it a little bit more. I noticed some of you have shared. We're giving away a jewelry care kit tonight.
Please like and share. That always
Yes.
helps us. But tonight you actually get a little prize if you do some sharing for us. So we do appreciate that very much. And again, if you have some friends that appreciate jewelry like you do, get them together, come over to the house. Like Mimi said earlier, get the drink that Gabrielle's going to make, get the ingredients, have your friends over, and have a little watch party and have some of these drinks while you're watching us. And during these shows, we typically always offer great values. We do some special pricing on things, and we're going to do that again tonight with some lab-grown pieces that we have in stock.
Thank you for saying that because we are not doing text to pay purchasing tonight. Most of the clients came in last week, Wednesday, Thursday, and wanted to see things. And really, a lot of what we showed, people wanted bigger stones.
We'll show this right here that we're working on.
Okay.
We did it last
Some of
week.
the
We
light
had several diamonds that we're doing diamond pendants with. We're doing 1 carat diamond pendants and 14 karat gold bezels and chains for $9.95. We still have a couple of those left, but several people came in wanting to buy those and ended up buying bigger diamonds.
Obviously, I dropped it.
And here's one that we're doing now. Mimi's having a hard time trying to get it in there,
Well,
but anyway, I'm building a custom bezel
Sorry.
for this particular stone. This is a 2 carat stone. She came in to see the 1 carat and fell in love with an oval as opposed to the round. And we're doing a 2 carat pendant. So it's in a rough stage now. I'm still making the bezel for it.
Look,
But
I did it.
I'll get that set.
It's a little tilted. I'm not going to touch it.
Well,
Yeah, it's going to get it polished up. But Russ has handmade this bezel, and we have this beautiful. What size is it?
It's a 2.03 carat oval.
I know it tilted down.
Yeah, it fell in there
We'll,
again.
we'll get some pictures of that finished also.
Yeah, we'll show you that next week. We've also got some radiant cuts, which are emerald cut shapes, but they have the extra fastening, so they sparkle a lot like rounds or like ovals, because a lot of people don't like the emerald cuts because they don't flash, they don't sparkle, they don't twinkle like rounds or ovals.
Yeah.
They're called step bar cuts, so you get these long flashes. And the radiant's really beautiful. Turned sideways, they're really pretty cool too. So
Yeah, we
we're
did a
gonna
beautiful pendant.
we're gonna do some pendants like that we'll have to show you as well. But First of all, yeah, Mimi, give them some facts on lab growns. We're going to show you some pictures and processes of the machines, what they look like, and how they're grown.
Yes, we got some pictures to show you. We answer this question almost every day, so we're just going to go over this quickly. Lab grown diamonds do have many names. They are diamonds. They are lab grown diamonds. They are not synthetic stones like cubic zirconia or moissanite. They're referred to as lab cultivated diamonds, cultured diamonds,
Like cultured pearls.
CVD diamonds, which means chemical vapor deposition. I can't ever say that word. Deposition. Gabrielle's going to show you that on one of the slides. Or they're referred to as HPHT diamonds, which means high pressure, high temperature, which is how diamonds grow.
So what that means, there's two types of growing methods. There's two different types of diamonds that are grown in a laboratory or a controlled environment. And roughly they're the same as far as to the eye. There are some advantages to some of the processes depending on what they're doing, but both of them are producing beautiful diamonds at a very, very low cost.
So we put the panels up. First of all, we have a picture. This shows one of the just a row of machines. They're growing lab grown diamonds. It's a controlled environment.
I think I read earlier in one particular lab, it was a smaller one, but they're producing about 244,000 carats every 2 weeks is what I read.
And a lot of these are not necessarily for jewelry too. They're using a lot of this for industrial reasons. A lot of drills and a lot of machinery and tools are impregnated with diamonds to give them that that cutting, that smooth, clean, perfect cutting or polishing that they need to do on certain types of equipment. That has to be very specialized, especially medical equipment. So lab-grown diamonds have really, really helped a lot of industries cut their costs by having these lab-grown stones because they're much, much less to get these types of stones produced than it is to move millions of tons of earth trying to find them and all the extra expense that is and the detriment to the environment and everything else. So this has really made a lot of headway for industry.
So you can see in this diagram the process. You have the machine and you put a seed crystal in, which she will show you in the next slide what that seed crystal looks like. It's a high pressure, high temperature chamber, and it takes, what was the time frame? 6 weeks?
I think so.
It
Approximately
varies
6 to 8
on the
weeks.
side.
Yeah.
Originally, when GE invented this process back in the early, I think late 50s, early 60s, it would take them a year to grow a little small tiny diamond because the technology is not what it is today. Our metals and our alloys are much better, so they've made the machines better, so they can make them pretty quickly now. So that's really good.
So the next picture she'll show you shows what the seed looks like.
No, I already hit the next slide.
There you go.
So it starts with a thin slice of diamond. It's like when you make some kinds of bread, you have to have a starter.
Yeast.
When you make yogurt, you have to have starter, and with this you have to have a starter. So you can see the slice of the diamond seed that goes in the machine, and then the carbon melts and forms into a diamond around the seed. The carbon is removed from the diamond, and then the rough stone is cut, polished, and it's a beautiful twinkly diamond.
So this,
We have another slide that just shows diamond in its natural form in the octahedron, which we showed last week, and I meant to pull those out.
We actually have, if you look at the diamond in the back, the two diamonds on the back, the one that has the two triangles, which is called an octahedron because it's 8-sided, that's a natural crystal from the earth. The other two stones are the two types of lab grown. One is the HPHT. I always have to get them backwards. And the other one is the CVD metal. So you kind of see the two different styles of how they come out. When they cut them, though, they all cut the same. They all colorless usually. A lot of the lab grows go anywhere from about an HI color on the low end up to colorless, and they can actually enhance these and make them even whiter if they have to. But it's a fascinating process.
So that's one thing people don't understand about diamonds, as we were talking about fluorescence on one of our Instagram posts. Diamonds can have nitrogen and boron in it as well as its carbon base. So even though diamonds are pure carbon, they can have these other trace elements which they can make stones look hazy or milky. So it's just a lot of little things about diamonds that we know as gemologists and diamond experts that we have to teach people about is.
That's why it's so difficult. Internet is great for so many reasons because, I could buy something cheaper on the internet. A lot of times you can, but you got to be very careful with a diamond. With a name brand watch or with a name brand handbag, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. You know what it is. But diamonds have inherent characteristics that, like Mimi said, that can make them look different. The paper says one thing, but to your eye it says another. There's a lot of really bad diamonds out there that have papers. They sound good. People buy these diamonds online and get them and go, oh gosh, that looks terrible. So you really need to go to your local jeweler. We love helping people. We don't try to tell you what to buy. We show you, and try to help you, lead you, and help you understand what diamonds are, what qualities and what values they are. And you make up your mind on what you think suits your needs. That's what we try to teach you. And we can show you the best way to do that. But be careful buying diamonds or anything online like that of value because you don't always know what you're getting. So be careful.
So we've done this over 35 years. The lab grown diamond market is new to our industry, so to speak, but we've just got a lot of knowledge under our belt, and we hope that
we've been working a lot with them.
We have.
We've got several, actually two of the vendors that we work with are two of the largest, of the four largest, these are the two biggest guys that we deal with. So we kind of get them direct from a very good source.
It's fun seeing beyond the bridal client who's interested in. So
I'm hoping next year we go to one of those factories. That'd be kind of fun.
That would be a nice little day trip, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
One other thing I wanted to mention just in our facts, and then we're going to show you some jewelry and we're going to give you some prices to give you some ideas. We always have people comment about conflict free and the blood diamond. After the movie all about the blood diamonds, the Kimberly process was developed, and really what it ensures is tracing the footsteps from mining to consumer. And it eliminates a lot of that was shown in that movie. Of course, with the lab growns, they are considered conflict free because they're not having to come out of the earth and all such as that. So if that makes people feel more comfortable with them as well, that's a good thing.
Well, also too, you're not tearing the earth up to do this. You're making these in a controlled environment. You're not digging up the earth. You're not destroying, land. You're not digging holes that are, half a mile deep, and they're good for that reason as well.
And, a lot of diamonds are mined alluvially, which means that they've washed down a river and they find them in riverbeds or dry beds. But of course, in South Africa, predominantly they're doing the Kimberley pipes and large production, not just out painting and finding diamonds. So, all right, so let's talk about some jewelry that you have to show, Mr. Brummett.
All right, well, let's do that. Let's go back to the pendants again. We just showed you the one. We have the 1 carat. We're doing the 1 carat diamond pendants and a bezel. Gabrielle's got a picture right there. She can show you. That's a typical example. The bezel means there's a little lip of metal around the stone as opposed to prongs. What's nice about that is it enhances the size of the diamond, makes it look a little bit larger, but it's also smooth and clean. So when you wear it, you don't ever feel any rough prong or any kind of little thing to pick or snag or hang on your sweaters or clothes. They just feel good. And we actually drill a hole in it so it floats on the chain. It's not stuck to it. So it always tends to lay and sit in the right place for most people. So it's real easy. This is a white gold, and we can do it with a white gold bezel or yellow chain or however you want it done. We can do that real simply. We have several of these left because we only had a limited number to sell last week. We sold most of them, but we got a few left because some people came in to look at this and ended up, as I said earlier, buying bigger ones because they realized, wow, I can get a 2 carat for that price. And so they went bigger. So we have a few of these left. If you would like one, we have 1 carat diamond pendants for $995 mounted. These are colorless diamonds. They're VS quality, so they're top quality diamonds. Very, very nice stones.
And then we've got this one that I'm wearing.
Mimi's got 1 carat 20, so that's about 1.25 carats almost. That particular one is $11.95, so a little bit more money. So a little bit heavier chain and a little different style pendant we did. This is one we just kind of built before we started doing the specials last week with the bezels. So if you like the traditional look, that's a great pendant and a phenomenal buy.
But you can get an idea of this size. So.
Yep. So you can kind of see what a carat, 1.25 looks like on someone. We also, in the process, because lab growns are such great values, why don't you put this in a light box? We built a beautiful pendant. We did one for a customer recently. We built another one. This one was inspired by that. This is done on an 18 karat yellow gold chain, and again, the white bezels. This is a total weight of 3.53 carats in diamonds. These are all colorless lab-grown diamonds, VS quality. And the center stone is 1.5 carats. The two on the next to that are 3/4 carat each, and the one outside of that is 1/3 carat. So you've got really nice sized diamonds. This is the pendant design to sit really nice on the neck. Just a really, really pretty classic look. Something you can put on and wear and enjoy. And it's just a simple, beautiful.
It is
5
beautiful,
diamond
and look
necklace.
how nice all the stones are, so nicely matched. I was appraising hey, my brother just come on, hey Mark. I was doing an appraisal earlier, and I was showing Gabrielle, there was 58 diamonds in the line bracelet, and every one of them was cut different. They were all rounds, but the tables were different sizes, the girls and visually,
Open it back up.
visually it didn't show, it wasn't bright, was it, Gabrielle? They kind of, all the diamonds just kind of looked like, meh.
Yeah.
So this is
It was a diamond, but it was
yeah,
not
this
much
is
to
pretty.
it.
Alright,
Well,
so
you
go
see
back
that a
to
lot. That's the commercial grade stones. A lot of the mall
back
and
to
big
this
box stores do is they try to price diamonds for weight and a price. So they have, we got a certain diamond that we're going to sell for a certain amount of money, and typically to get the price where they want them to make it affordable for the public, they use a kind of lower quality, kind of crappy diamonds. To be honest with you,
Yeah, they were not real pretty. So
No. not when compared to what we can show you right here of the lab growns. Just for instance, here's another pendant we did. Oh, by the way, that was 3.53 carats of diamonds. All of that
the 5 stone.
in an 18 karat yellow gold chain. It's only $4,200. $4,200.
And it, you could, and you
Three
made
and a half
it.
carats, and we made it.
You
It's
made
not
it.
something you're gonna find on the shelf typically. Here's another
I
beautiful
can put
pendant
that on where
we came up with. We talked in the past, and people have seen our what we call our bubble series, which are like bubbles coming up on the ocean when you're scuba diving or you're snorkeling.
wiggling in the light box.
So yeah, put that in a light box. So
Or
these are
bubbles and champagne, even better.
or bubbles and champagne. If you have a big anniversary, you can get your wife or girlfriend a bubbles pendant and a bottle of champagne, and everybody can be very happy.
I love bubbles.
But what we try to do is we take different size diamonds, and this one's a fairly serious one. We do them sometimes a little more simple with less diamonds, but this particular one has about 3 carats of diamonds, various sizes as you can see. Again, in the bezel pendant, so you put it on, wear it, and you can forget about it. It's something that's easy to wear all the time. And again, a fantastic buy. 3 carats of diamonds. This whole piece is $3,200. That's all. Now, these were natural diamonds. Multiply that times, say 7 or 8. So,
And the bubble series is a series that Russ has done. We do this design this is a brand new design, but we also can take client stones. We made earrings, earring jackets, pendants, bracelets, all kinds of things. So
you
we've
got from
some on our
solitaires to 5 stones to bubbles. There's all kinds of things that you can do with these.
I think it's fun. It's like the stones are it's almost like stepping stones are on different levels, and it looks so nice from when you wear it.
We've done very well with these. We also do earring jackets, so you can take your studs and then we can hang these from it. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, the earring jacket is like, how do you reinvent something that's just a little round
Yeah.
thing the stud goes in, and we could show pictures if anybody's interested in something like that.
So, classic diamond pendant is a staple. If you want to dress it up a little bit, we could do other things. We could do 3 stone, 5 stone, or whatever you want to do. We've done lines of diamonds also like that, maybe anywhere from 12 or 15 stones.
She shows up.
If you got a special anniversary, if you got a 15th anniversary or 20th, we could do 15 stones or 20 stones or whatever you want to do lined up.
What
So
is this 20-inch chain?
that's an 18-inch chain.
It feels longer than that on me.
No, 18-inch
18
chain.
with the
But
station.
You got the piece in the middle, so it adds a little bit of length to it. So again, just a classic
Just
necklace.
real easy to
Very
wear.
beautiful. Statement piece without the statement price. So again, let's switch a little bit now. Let's talk about earrings, which are always something that are very popular. Again, diamond necklace, diamond bracelet, diamond earrings.
Can I interrupt you one time?
Sure.
I'm sorry. I see several of you have shared. Thank you very much. We want to be beyond Raleigh. We want to be in all the states, some countries, but we just sell in the states. But we're
That's
giving
easy
away
to
a
hear.
jewelry care package tonight. in our little jewelry case. If you will share and then tell us you shared in the comments, and we'll draw a name at the end.
That's right.
It helps our analytics. Okay, go ahead.
Great. Let's put the diamond earrings in here.
Okay.
Again, these are the most popular sizes of what ladies typically want. When the natural stones are out there, these get kind of unaffordable to a lot of people, or they stress so much they don't want to spend the money. So the labs have
Because they
made this
lose their earrings.
Yeah, I'm worried about them lose them, but these are the perfect combination. The top pair is a 2 carat total weight, so you got a carat each. The middle pair are a carat and a half each. Again, 3 carats total weight, which is probably the size we sell the most of right now. Then the bottom, if you really want to make a statement, those are 2 carats each, 4 carats total weight. And these are some special stones that we have right now. The 2 carat total weight earrings on the top, we got to price those, a special price, at $1,500. That's all. The middle pair, the 3 carat total weight, they are $2,500 for 3 carats of diamonds. The bottom pair, the 4 carat total weight, $3,500.
It's like baby bear, mama bear, daddy bear.
Exactly. Yeah, it depends on where you are, what you feel like you want to be. Some people love just that carat each year. It's a wonderful size for them. Those who want to make a little more statement, those carat and a halves each are really popular.
What's the millimeter on the 3?
3s are over 7 millimeters. They're like 7.2, 7.3 millimeters.
So the
Big,
wider
big stone.
across and bigger stone is, the deeper it is. So we've set these in martini settings, which is a 3-prong setting that comes down to a V, which it sits as close to the ear as possible.
Sometimes people have the holes are stretched or they're not regular. These actually sit down in the ear a little tighter, and we use a nice heavy back, flat back. So typically it's going to sit very, very nicely on the ear. So again, $1,500, $2,500, or $3,500. Fantastic buys on, again, colorless, top quality diamond stud earrings.
And I'm wearing carat and a half.
She's got the carat and a half. Again, that's the most popular size. They'll give you an idea of what they look like on
And
the
these
ear.
are in martinis. So.
Yep, just like those. So that's a great combination right there.
If you have any questions about lab-grown diamonds, please put it up, and we'll answer your questions while we're live.
Yep. One other thing we'll show you real quickly.
There's some bracelets.
This is always popular. They're called diamond line bracelets, but of course Chris Everett, as we've talked about and everybody knows, wore one of these bracelets playing tennis back in the 70s. It became known as a tennis bracelet. And these are all nicely made. These are 4-prong, which I like on the bracelets, a little more rugged, more durable. These are very well made. The total weights on these, the smallest one is a 3 carat, which is a great bracelet, and it also looks fantastic if you wear a lot of ladies are wearing larger watches. They look fantastic wear up against the watch.
That's what I've kind of got one on with my watch.
And the centerpiece is a 5 carat total weight, which is also one of the more popular sizes. And then the next one is the 8 carat. The 8 carat's a little bit more of a statement piece. Definitely stands on its own very nicely. These are all beautiful pieces, and they're priced, again, amazing when you compare them to natural stone. The 3 carat bracelet is only $2,500. The 5 carat bracelet is only $3,500. And
Amazing.
really the bargain, I think, the price that we've got this one at is the 8 carat bracelet is only $6,500. These again are colorless diamonds. They're ideal proportions, and they're typically VS quality, which meaning under a microscope you're going to have a really hard time seeing anything in it, which is a cool fact. Lab-grown diamonds, like natural diamonds, can have inclusions or fingerprints, birthmarks, or whatever, because they are grown. They can have the same things that natural diamonds do, except these tend to be a lot cleaner because the environment's more controlled than what's in the earth. So you typically get a little bit higher quality
sparkly.
stone from these. So.
And as I mentioned, they're all cut. The proportions are all matching.
Yeah.
So they just really show. So comparably in a natural diamond bracelet, this is what people always ask, like the big boy.
And typically we're selling this for $3,500. If that was a natural diamond bracelet of that quality, it'd be somewhere in the $20-some thousand, $25,000
For the 8
range.
carat.
Yep.
And
So you
then
can spend $3,500 or you can spend $2,500.
and then
$25,000.
like the 3 carat bracelet, what would you compare that to?
3 carat was gonna probably be somewhere in the 8, I guess 7 or 8 range.
And these are 14 karat white mountings also. They're nicely made.
Yeah.
So
We have the safety double lock catch on there, so yeah, they're well designed, and it's nice too when you have them snap shut. It all blends. You don't see any kind of gaps. You don't really see the catch. You don't pay attention to it. So
very nice.
very well made.
After the sad one, I hate to say sad, but the mismatched diamond line bracelet that I appraised today, this is lovely to see how
And then
well made and how nicely matched the stones are.
Yeah, the diamonds are nice going all the way around like this because they can spin and move and doesn't matter. Man, again, this is going back to those who know about our cadence bracelets. This is one of our cadence bracelets. We designed these to fit the arm. They're like a soft bangle, as you can see here. It's the movement of it. The top is loose, but it's rounded and oval to fit the wrist. This is Mimi's bracelet. We actually built, excuse me, this with lab-grown diamonds.
And you had those cut.
We had these actually cut. We made a bracelet like this with natural diamonds for somebody a long time ago. And we liked the bracelet idea so much. I can't get this on you.
Well,
So we actually had these diamonds cut in the labs. And
because you had somebody who called one day and they're like, "Hey, we can cut any
Exactly.
shape you
We'll cut 'em
want." We're
however you
like,
want 'em done.
well, let's try that.
let's just make them. So we had this
Yeah.
one. We made this one. But again, you can see this bracelet is designed. It doesn't turn. So a lot of people don't want a bracelet with diamonds all the way around. They may want it on the top. They want to go larger. So we can do these type of bracelets, and they will never turn on you. They always sit perfectly on the top of your wrist.
In this office, I have mine. Gabrielle has hers. Lisa has hers.
Rhonda just said she loves hers.
Rhonda
Yeah.
knows hers.
All of our best clients have these bracelets because they come in, they see them, they enjoy them.
And you've made some for men too.
I
We
actually
showed. Was it last week? We've got one that's got red diamonds,
Red diamonds and
the
salt and pepper
pepper
diamonds.
diamonds, which is really cool. It's really organic. So,
Yep.
I'd rather see a man wearing one of these than a strand of pearls.
Yeah, the pearls.
I still can't get used to
I'm
that.
not used to that one either, but you know, that's not-
Okay.
So we talked about stud earrings, pendants, and the bracelets. So you can see, for the staples of fashion jewelry, lab-grown diamonds are a great alternative. If you want a lot of, let's say a lot of bling, a lot of show, a lot of fun, a lot of quality, and you don't want to break the bank, we highly suggest you look into these lab-grown diamonds. And we've got a great selection to show you anytime.
In the last few minutes, if you haven't shared, if you would share, there's a little arrow by the comment bar, and then type to us that you shared, and we'll give this away at the end. It's a jewelry care package. It's got our silver jewelry cleaner and some foam, jewelry foam. These are very convenient to clean in the cap. I've got some other little goodies in here, and one of our cute little jewelry storage travel boxes.
I would say this
So-
is probably $75 to $100 for that
Yeah.
little kit right there,
Yeah.
bag and everything included.
Yeah.
I've got some of our swag in here,
And
and
it's great to travel with people who've gotten some of these. We've given them to, have really enjoyed them. They come in with them all the time and say,
these
this is a
bags were
great thing to carry."
$45.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have my makeup in one of these. I love them. So if you'll share, we'll give you a few more minutes. We still got a few people coming on at the end. Thank you for joining us. If you're on YouTube, thanks for watching tonight too. We're talking about lab growns again this week. Everybody's interested in lab growns, not just bridal. Everybody's buying them. So I wanted to. Rhonda
Yay,
said
Rhonda.
she just used her travel case. They're very handy little travel cases. So we wanted to mention also Midtown Magazine, great publication
It is a great magazine.
that's put out to promote Midtown Raleigh businesses, and we have a beautiful ad in here.
Showing some of our pieces, our custom pieces, which reminds me to remind you, what do we do? What are we here for?
What are we here for?
Huh?
We're your custom concierge jeweler.
Exactly. What does that mean? It means if you have pieces of jewelry that you inherited or pieces of jewelry you don't wear anymore, or maybe they're broken or worn out, we help you figure out what can I do with it. We can either redesign it, repurpose it in other words, or maybe you can trade some of that gold in or broken pieces in. And we have a great collection of loose lab-grown diamonds as well as a lot of colored gemstones. We got stones that you've never even heard of.
He's
I love
crazy.
colors. Yeah, I love colored stones.
When the dealers come in and we're like,
Yeah.
and just
They know-
can't help himself.
They know I'm a sucker for, but anyway, we have
We
a
have a
great,
good eye for beautiful
we
things.
got some great stones, so we can create something very special for you. Create, something you've always dreamed of. We've got a great collection of sapphires and tanzanites, which are very popular stones, and lots of unusual
Common
garnets,
stones and things you've never seen before.
spinels, all kinds of things.
I did want to mention in our ad, we have a QR code also. It has all of our contact information. It's just an easy way to glean that we can email that to, or if anybody needs our information.
Yep.
Business cards are, that whole world is changing, but you know, you can keep up with something on your phone. So if you want to do the QR code.
Exactly, but we really enjoy what we do. We've been doing this, as Mimi said, over 35, actually pushing close to 40 years now. But we,
I don't want to admit that, they're doing.
I think Mimi keeps going backwards as opposed to
do.
forward. But I'm proud of the time that we've been in this business, and we've learned a lot, and we can pass on a lot of good knowledge to you. And
That's pretty-
those of you who know us and know what we do, I think appreciate that because you keep coming back. And please tell your friends, and again continue to share. Let people know about the show and about what we do, and we're very thankful for each and every one of you joining us always.
Yeah. This man loves what he does.
I do.
You know, where most people your age are thinking about retiring, he's the little Energizer bunny. He just keeps going because people come in every day. Every client we work with is different. Every occasion, every project, and it just makes it really fun to get up and come to work every day.
I get to make people happy. That's a pretty good job, you know. It's funny. We go sometimes we're at a bar or a restaurant somewhere and get to talking to people, and I'll start laughing. I say, well, you know, especially when couples are there, and I always say, I'm the kind of guy I can get you out of trouble. And the first comment, they go, "What are you, a lawyer?"
Yeah.
I go,
Always say, "Are you
"No,
a
I'm much
lawyer?"
better than that." And I show him my business card. He just started laughing and go, "Yeah, yes, you probably can." So,
Yeah.
jewelry always makes the wife happy or the girlfriend happy. So, if we get in trouble, give me a call. I'll take care of you.
Okay. All right. Thank y'all for sharing. Gabrielle, who's our winner tonight for our jewelry care package?
Let's go with Miss Sue Johnson tonight.
Sue
Hey,
Johnson.
Sue.
Woo!
There you go, Sue.
Yay.
Congratulations.
So
Matter
you're
of
the
fact-
winner. We'll put this aside for
Matter
you.
of fact, if you didn't see it earlier, I'll have you pinned it with me tomorrow.
Working on
You
it.
can come by and get that
Fantastic.
and your pendant tomorrow. There you go.
So we thank everybody
Congratulations.
for watching. This was part 2 of lab grown diamonds. And if you know anybody who is shopping for natural diamonds, for lab grown diamonds, get them in touch with us. We are in Midtown Raleigh, but we help people all over the United States. There's ways we can communicate in these modern times.
We love Zoom. We do a lot of Zoom conference calls with people all over the place, in the state, all over the country. It's a lot of fun to do that.
We
It's easy.
appreciate that people trust us and entrust us with their valuables. But we're here. We do custom design.
We work with
We
3
buy
people on the
gold.
coast this
We
weekend.
we do appraisals. We just don't do piercings and we don't do watch work, but we do most everything else.
Don't
So
want to do that.
we're here for you. We're your concierge jewelers, and we hope you'll join us next week at 7:00 on Facebook and on YouTube.
Check out our website, Brummett Jewelry Design. Is that right? Brummett Jewelry Studio.
RummetJewelryStudio.com.
Brummett Jewelry
Why did we
Studio.
come up with the name with 4 words?
A lot of stuff.
Our email address is way too long.
You can get a lot of information there. You can see a lot of the things that we make and create. If that inspires you, call us and we'll make you something very similar.
Fantastic. So thanks everyone. We've got some great fans, our top fans on tonight. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week here at Shop Live with Mimi and Russ.
There you go. Thank you very much. Until
night.
next week, God bless you all. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Gabrielle, for the
Yeah.
Brazilian juggler.
That's
Let's have
right.
another.
Have a
Good night.
Cheers.
Good night.